Oh, y'all see how much my hair's grown? Oh, let me create my poll. What's going on, party people? Have y'all see how much my hair has grown in such a short motherfucking time? Shout out to that hair crack. Oh, I'm just shouting out the hair crack. I ain't doing nothing else. But that hair crack that I created has definitely helped and assisted in my hair growth. It's been a beautiful thing. Beautiful morning. Welcome everybody to today's Car Chronicles. I'm your host with the most, Captain Tazaryach, just looking for a good old parking spot to park my car. The workout of today is chest. 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 Get my Umar Johnson impersonation on. You know, Umar Johnson says everything in threes. We taking the braids out too quick. Okay, so the reason I'm taking my hair out, right? So it grow fast. So you're right, but the reason that y'all seen me take my hair out the past couple of times is because just being more active with interviews and stuff like that, because I don't want to be on the live with no busted braids. So I'm going to Atlanta this week. So the lady's gonna braid my hair tomorrow. So when I do the interviews, I don't have no busted ass looking braids. Can y'all imagine me out there, my braids all busted? They're like, damn, Cap, you couldn't have got. Now, if I go out there with busted braids, you know what they're gonna say? Damn, that nigga couldn't get his hair done before he came on there. He knew he was, so I'm being professional. It's a professional way to present yourself. Because normally I normally would let my hair stay in there for about 4 weeks, maybe 4 weeks if I can, 6 weeks. I don't mind it being like that. So that's why. Has anybody heard from Ariella? That's what we want to know. The missing false prophet. Where is the missing false prophet? We need to know. I mean, let's put out an APB for the missing false prophet. We are looking, shout out to Just On Paint. Aren't we looking for the missing? He's on Instagram. Let me see. Let me see if I go on Instagram. What I see on Instagram? What's his name? Ariella. Let me see. Let's see if we can find him on Instagram. Let me see. Let me see if he got any posts on Instagram. Any new posts on Instagram? The last post. I know this post old. His last post on Instagram was February 1st. Maybe he got some stories up there. Let's see if he got some stories saying he didn't do it. Let's see. 7 hours ago, this was captured in Jamaica. Matthew 20, he saw stars 7 hours ago. Joe, the king's return is soon approaching. Yeah, no response. The missing false prophet is still missing, y'all. Y'all better do something. Y'all better call that nigga, do something. Y'all better call him. Better. Cap, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. I want to talk about a few things. There's 2 things going on. Let me put my phone number in the chat. Let me go ahead. Oh, let me do this. I didn't share it. Before Michael Love say it, Mike, I'm about to share it to the Christian Singles group. Definitely about to do that. And I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, with all the love that I have for the nation of Israel, I really appreciate. I want to say from the bottom of my heart, I left my damn headphones, man. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart for Israel is that I truly appreciate the love and support that y'all have done. I've been doing, I don't know if y'all know, I've been doing these live streams since 2019 in the car. In the car since 2019. I can tell you when I had got this job. I had got this job in Parsippany, New Jersey. It was called Partners Pharmacy. And when I started doing that job, I was driving to work. And when I was driving to work, I was going live on Facebook and I would just play music on Facebook. And it was like old school music. I think I was playing like Wu-Tang, Public Enemy, something like that, and would talk and would call riding. It was like riding to work. And I would do the car chronicles till I got to work. And then I think work started at like 8:30, so I would stop at like 8:15 or something like that. Um, and then it expanded to what we have today. So y'all been rocking with me for a minute, man, and I appreciate it. So I wanted to say shout out to y'all. Um, if you haven't paid your tithes, make sure you pay your tithes. I pay my tithes. I pay my tithes. Tithes should be paid 10% increase. Make sure you pay your Passover fee. You want to make sure you pay and do all of these things. Make sure you in the building April 12th in Atlanta. Passover is going to be fire as always. The excellency of brotherhood and sisterhood is always on full display. And if you got a foul spirit, though, just stay home. If you're a sister, listen, General Hyman is probably going to say this in one of the classes, but when it comes to the Passover, 6 years just start. When it comes to the Passover is not about you. What I mean by the Passover is not about you. Do not bring your problems to the Passover. Do not. Don't come there and then now you and your wife got to argue at the Passover. We're not here for that. The wife mad because your other rib is there. Sisters, you not here for that. You is not here to be arguing with your man's rib. Not saying it happens, not saying it ain't gonna happen. But you're not here for that. Fellas, you ain't here to bring your problems here. Single sisters, you ain't here to terrorize the brothers, and brothers, you ain't here to hunt down single sisters. The Passover is about the Most High. That's what we down here for. See, we got a lot of trolls in here. My moderators is not helping me out, so I gotta do my own modding because my moderators ain't helping me out. I ain't gonna say nothing though. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep it quiet. So I'm gonna put the link to pay your tithes. I'm gonna put that in here where you're at. And then I'm gonna put the link of the phone number if you got a question or a comment. So I don't plan on doing the long call chronicles, but if the phone calls come in, I'll stay a little longer. I pinned the number to the top. It's 862-224-9027 if you got a question or comment. Let me just share this real fast, and then I'll get into the subject. It's a lot going. It's a major thing going on with Umar Johnson. I'm gonna talk about that live now. Let's go next. Let's go. Where's the group at? Well, I can't share it to no group. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to see. It ain't letting me share it to no group. I'm trying to see why. Hold up. Let me do this differently. Let me do it differently. Discard. And if y'all putting your questions in there, I'll see them shortly. I'm just trying to share this on my page, but it wouldn't let me share the groups. I always share the groups first. Live now. Oh, it won't let me share to no group. Ain't that it? So the first story I want to play, Shalom, Umar was on Drewski's show the other day. Yeah, that was interesting. Umar on Drewski's show. Drewski is that brother got some talent. Like, he's a funny dude. I can't front. Like, Drewski is a funny guy. And he's funny because he knows how to be funny without necessarily sounding funny, like the way he responds. So Drewski is definitely a funny guy. But the first thing I want to play rather, is this woman. Hold on, let me let this woman know when. Oh wait, I can't do that. First thing I want to play, I want y'all to hear this. Like, I don't know what's up with black women today. And when maybe black women on social media, or what's being seen by black women on social media is a travesty. All right, I'm going to tell y'all what I mean. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this for y'all. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think of this. All right, I want y'all to listen. Comes to the Passover. Yep, hold up.
This is a huge red flag for me. All right. It's so crazy. I was going to say men. Strike one. You're a man. Yeah. And you're heterosexual. Yeah. I was going to say. So technically, because my mom.
Y'all might not understand this. I'm going to play it again. Hold up. I want y'all to listen.
This is a huge red flag.
Let me give you some backdrop.
Yeah, it's just our.
So,
when it comes to the Passover,
hold up.
The Passover is not about you.
Hold on.
What I mean by the Passover is not about you. Do not bring your problems to the Passover.
Sorry, I don't need to hear myself. So what I'm playing for y'all is there's some woman named Doechii. I guess she's a rapper. Doechii said a red flag for her is a man, a straight man. I'm going to play it again in case y'all think I'm capping, because I'm not capping.
This is a huge red flag for me. All right. It's so crazy. I was going to say men. Strike one. You're a man. Yeah.
Maybe that's the Lord telling me to go work out. Let me try it again.
Work out.
Maybe that's the Lord saying I should go work out. I don't need to do no live stream. Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's the Lord saying I should go work.
What y'all think? Y'all think the Lord saying go work out? You don't need to do no live today? Doechii is an open lesbian. Yeah, I know. But I know that she's a lesbian or bisexual. But that doesn't excuse what she said. Because what she's saying is that a heterosexual male. Now, let's say if she was a lesbian, you know what she say? What would be the appropriate thing for her to say if she's a lesbian? You know what it says? The appropriate thing to do if she was a lesbian to say that she's not attracted to no man. Now, I'm not justifying her being a lesbian, but I want y'all to see what she's saying. When she says, as a lesbian, a normal lesbian says they only attracted to women, they're turned off by all men. What she's saying is a turn off. If she's a turn off from a heterosexual man, it's a difference, because she's not turned off by a bisexual man, which is a gay man. A man can't be bisexual. A man is either gay or he's not. And that's what black women are doing. Black women don't even realize how they're attacking black men at every leisure. Like a black man is catching strays when they're not even part of the conversation. That conversation that she was asked is what is her turnoffs for dating. So if she's not into men, how could a man be a turnoff when she would never go with a man for a date? A turnoff in dating is like if you go out on a date with a woman. Let's say I go out on a date with a woman and her mouth turns me off. That's a turnoff. Her attitude turns me off. That's a turnoff. Her not listening, her doing something, those things are turnoffs. But if she says a heterosexual male is a turnoff, she's saying a bisexual male is a turn on. Y'all better look at the times. Like, it's hard to say get off of social media today because damn near everything is on social media is like the news. Social media is everything. So it's hard to say we got to get off of social media, but it's hard to say get off of social media because we have to deal with social media. But what we have to do is y'all got to get y'all spirit strong. Ephesians, the 6th chapter, said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but we wrestle against principalities. Let me read that scripture. Because that what this represents is what's going on all over the internet. Because why is that battling? I brought out the story. Y'all know the story I brought out not yesterday. The story I brought out, when did I do that live? Did I do it live Thursday? Yeah, I think I did a live Thursday. When I brought that story out, was it Thursday? Yeah. When I brought that story out Thursday, Donald Trump put out a bill to ban transgenders from being able to from being able to play sports. The Democrats blocked that. The Democrats blocked a bill that would have prevented men from playing in women's sports. And to show you how sexist it was, is that they didn't block women from playing in men's sports because they know women don't want to play in men's sports. That's a principality. And you know who blocked it? The Democrats blocked it because the Democrats are all about gayness. The Democrats are all about the LGBTQ. That's their number one priority. Their number one priority is the LGBTQ. Now, Ephesians 6 and 11, it says, 12, it says, I'm going to read 11. It says, put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. It's extremely demonic, devilish, satanic for a black woman to say she's turned off by a heterosexual male. Do you know everybody that looks out there like, ooh, and then the black woman that was talking to her, oh, I was going to say men. That's a sad state. That's why I want to big up the sister. When I did that interview on the Talk Heavy podcast, I want to big up the sister because when I said the white woman was the original 304, she shook my hand. Because you got some, like there, you got to weed through it. But there's some good black women out there. But more than likely, you're not going to find your good black woman online. I'm going to keep going. It says, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. That's the time we in. Yeah, you can work out on the Sabbath. You can do, listen, long as it's not servile work, you can do what you want on the Sabbath. I just got into it with some Jewish people on Clubhouse. Some Jewish people got mad at me. Listen, you know what'd be interesting? What I find is that, and I don't know if this is a handicap from talking to me, because I'm known for debating. And I'm going to tell you, it happened twice. It happened with the Umar Johnson when I was on Hunter's side. This guy got in his feelings. And then it happened in the Grand Rising Room. They got in their feelings about the Sabbath. I just be trying to have conversations with people. But I think because my tone is pretty much all the same all the time. So when I'm talking to people and asking questions, I'm just talking from a logical perspective. And everybody always gets mad at me. I had a sister get mad at me. She said I'm making it wrong, right or wrong, true or false. I don't know. But when the scripture, well, as far as working out, as long as you're not doing your servile work, you can do that. Ariella said y'all can't barbecue on the Sabbath. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. And he lied. Because when he came to Atlanta for our cookout, that cookout was on a Sunday. That cookout wasn't on a Saturday. So he lied about that too. What are we going to do here? The next story I want to get into, because I said this ain't going to be a long Car Chronicles, is Umar Johnson. So now, if y'all don't know, Umar Johnson, now, it's been out there that Umar Johnson's daughter, Umar Johnson has a 22-year-old daughter, and I'm going to play the content, all right? So we're going to play it. Let me grab it. Let's see, where's it at?
The more slander
Wait, hold on, not that part. I want to get the article first.
The more slander.
No, that's not it. Where's the? Oh, here we go. Okay.
It doesn't make sense. Hey,
so this is Umar Johnson's daughter.
I just wanted to come
all
on
right.
here with a small, short, and hey TikTok. So I just wanted to come on here with a small, short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. Hey, TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with
That's what she said. So this is apparently Umar Johnson's daughter. She said that Umar Johnson has never been in her life of anything importance. It says she was happy 3,000 people was watching her. She's cloud chasing. That's a way to look at it, right? So now, this is one of Umar Johnson's responses. Wait, hold on.
I got family everywhere, but I will say this: I got family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me. Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, the quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, if you mind my personal business, I don't care who you are, I strongly recommend you mind your business, because if you don't, you will be blocked and put in the Book of Negroes. Oh no.
So that was one response. Hold on.
No. But I will say this. I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf and then Papa Smurf, and we're gonna have a nice conversation in front of the world. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm gonna bring white man paperwork. Oh yes, I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is gonna pull up.
Now that was his first. Now that was his first response. That was his first response. Then this was a written response that he gave. I gotta read this.
Trying to use your phone.
Hold on. I think I sent this written response to myself. Hold on. So the written response is, it says, this is from Umar Johnson. It says, "Good Garvey Day. As I don't live in the prison of other people's opinions, I have no interest in discussing nor explaining my private life with any of you, as my years of experience has taught me that the Negro public is only interested in laughs at the expense of other people's misery. Neither the Kunocracy nor the YouTubian struggle streamer community couldn't care less about the truth of this situation. With that being said, please ask that little girl to stand." I think it's crazy that he called her a little girl. Even though what I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I think it's crazy that he called her a little girl. He said, "With that being said, please ask that little girl to stand on business by asking her mother to join in on a three-way conversation about why her father hasn't been present in her life. I have no problem with this conversation being public, but her mother must be present for that conversation. She needs to keep the same energy and bring her mother to the table. I'm sure the truth will be revealed if all three of us are present together. I have absolutely nothing to hide and still have all my family court paperwork in case any lies are told. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streaming career is not so cool." I'm going to tell you something. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
California.
What's up, about you? Got a question or comment?
Yeah, is this Cap?
This is Cap. You know what number you
Cap.
call? I'm live right
Yeah.
now, brother.
Oh, okay. Cap, I've been following you recently. I'm new to the
Do
truth.
you know I'm live?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no sweat. Go ahead.
That's why I got your number.
Okay.
And I'm new to the truth, man. And I watch you,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that Yahoo is working with you.
Most sound correct. Appreciate that.
I'm a little bit perturbed by this new happening within the family with Sakari and the rippling effect is happening.
Mm-hmm. You said with the ripple effect?
Yeah, that it's having.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you? I mean, explain. What do you mean? Like,
so well, in anybody, if you harm the toe, more than the foot gonna hurt, the whole body gonna hurt. So with the allegations and probably the proven allegations, I haven't been keeping up with it, but with the allegations of Sakari leaders that have had a rippling effect and kind of splitting, like these different camps are at war with each other. And that's just
you said camps are at war with each other? What camps is at war with each other? Over this Sakari thing? Is camps at war over what's happening with Sakari?
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Cap. That's just my take. I could be mistaken.
Okay, I mean,
But
have you observed this, or this is what you assume?
Well, when I mean war, I don't mean physically.
No, but you talk about verbally, war. Right? Like divided.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Anybody on Guerrilla's side, that's the problem. Anybody that's on Guerrilla Hebrew's side in this issue, you represent the problem.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that point.
Right.
I'm not arguing that point. But I do believe in forgiveness. I just don't understand how he could be in a position and not fear Yah enough to do right by being in that position. I don't understand that. I don't understand how any man who claimed to be in a certain position and does not fear Yah to do right by being in a position. But that's just my personal take. Now, my question to you is, do you have a problem with Sons of Thunder? Is there a conflict between you and them?
I don't have no issue with Sons of Thunder. I just called them out for not allowing me to be on their stage to give my opinion on Clubhouse.
Gotcha.
But to say I got an issue with them, no, that's too emotional. But they did need to be called out because they had a room chastising basically people that were mad or speaking against Guerrilla Hebrew. And when I asked to come on the stage, they said no, that they was taking all this on their own. I don't know what the fuck that means. And I told them I don't respect it. But as far as an issue, that's too emotional to say I got an issue. But I do get to call people on their shit, and that's all that was.
Well, Cap, listen, I misunderstood, and I'm glad you clarified and cleared that up in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I have respect for you and what you do, and I will continue to follow you. And I hope that Yah keep blessing you and you stay in the light of Yah, so you can share that light with the rest of us.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But don't let this hurt you. Don't let this ain't a toe or anything like that, man. It's a beautiful day when a crime or sin can be committed in Israel and we hold the person accountable for their sin. What would make it a bad day in Israel is if y'all saw what y'all perceive as leadership in Israel defending it. So anybody that's defending it feels sad that they're defending it. Anybody that's angry at the people that called it out feels sad for those people. But for those of us that made sure we put enough pressure on people to hold them accountable for their sins, maybe we're showing the Lord for the first time in a long time that we don't condone sin in Israel.
And that I can appreciate.
You know what I'm saying? And we should not.
Yeah.
We do
Yes,
that
I can
often
appreciate.
too much. If we condone it, then we no different than the church. We're no different.
And that is exactly where I was going. That was exactly what. And I really appreciate you taking the time to explain that to me, because I was kind of befuddled by all this information and not being able to wrap my mind around it.
Right.
But
And if I'll be remiss if I didn't add, because Barikwa said it best, and the accuser isn't righteous and still needs to answer on his end. That's correct. Because the brother, now, here's what I tell you was the bad part. The bad part was how Ariella did it. See, like, we are the people on the outside. Like, the same thing with this Umar Johnson with his daughter, right? Umar Johnson is going to be mad and don't want nobody to know about his personal business. Unfortunately, the way the internet works, it's not our fault that the business came out. And so it's also not our fault to give a take on it. So when the people get mad at Ariella, they have every right to get mad at the way Ariella handled it. Ariella never contacted Gorilla. He's in, like Ariella's in what we call a BNU. That's the bitch nigga university, because he never contacted Gorilla, never gave Gorilla a chance to say anything to the left or to the right. He immediately ran to the internet. So for all those people mad at us that hear this and we're judging what we hear, you can't get mad at us. You got to get mad at Ariella for the way he did it. You understand what I mean? So, and then at the same time, he has things that he's done that he hasn't yet to answer to since he said it. And that's how the Lord worked. So I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to add that part, brother.
No, brother. I being new in the truth, or young in the truth, I'm more willing to listen. So I appreciate you taking the time and clearing that up, and and giving the explanation. And I'm saying I'm just very glad and surprised I got my call taken. And I got an answer that I was looking for.
No sweat. I appreciate it, brother. Was there anything else?
No, brother. You.
All right.
I appreciate you.
No problem. Take care. All right.
All right.
With the Umar Johnson thing, I'm gonna tell you, right? And ISCBK, if you put me on child support, I'm not seeing the kid either. I can't get mad at if Umar Johnson didn't see that kid. Like when he said he got white man paperwork. Now, all of this is subjective. We don't know. But when I hear a brother say white man paperwork, and what I also like what Umar Johnson said is to have a 3-way conversation publicly. So it sounds like he's standing on it. Now, I think my boy Tommy, might have, I think I saw something where Tommy was having, was interviewing that girl, which I'm going to find out. But the fact that Umar said, let's have a 3-way conversation, it got to be more to the story than what it is. And so now I want to see, because we all know that black women, well, I'm talking about black women, but women in general use black women use child support as a weapon. They use kids as a weapon. Even that thing with the guy Anthony Edwards out in Minnesota, when I was reading the story, the woman was living in Atlanta or Georgia, and then she moved to California because she can get more money in California than she could in Georgia. And I think that's what prompted Anthony Edwards to say, because I believe there's a battle where Anthony Edwards is trying to get the case proceeded over in Georgia as opposed to California, because he has he'll have to pay more. Cap, can you one day talk about what can be done or cannot be done? Yeah, what cannot be done on the Sabbath is servile work. That's what cannot be done on the Sabbath. No servile work. Driving your car is not servile work. Ubering could be servile work, though. But driving your car is not servile work. Doing push-ups is not servile work. The cooking part is not servile work. It said that verse don't say you can't cook. That verse says don't kindle a fire. Doesn't say you cannot cook. Kindling a fire, I don't think y'all understood. You got to cut the wood, gather the wood, get the fire going. That's kindling a fire. Walking to your stove, that's not kindling a fire. That verse is not talking about cooking. If that's the case, cut your heat off in the wintertime. That's a fire. Now, and Chris, let's say for those that want to prepare their food the day before, nobody's telling nobody you can't prepare your food the day before if that's what you choose to do. But if somebody wakes up and they didn't have no meal prepared, you're not telling them that they can't make a meal because they're not serving anybody. Now, let this sizzle in your spirit. If you got kids, that food that you prepared the day before, can you feed and serve your kids food on the Sabbath? Let that sizzle in your spirit. I didn't see, send that to me, Patrick. I didn't see that, what she said. But now, back on this child support thing. Black women use child support to weaponize against black men. You know how they got that 80-20 rule from the movie Why Did I Get Married? 80% abuse, 20% they actually need it. It's 80% that black women will abuse child support to take advantage and destroy black men. It's 20% that they actually use it to actually benefit the child. You put me on child support, you telling me you want the judge to take care of that kid. Because imagine as a father, you in that kid's life. Imagine as a father, you taking care of that kid, but y'all not together. And then that woman all of a sudden finds out you got a new woman. Or that woman wants you back and you don't want her back because she might have done something to you. What she does then is put you on child support. And if that's the case, and if that's why Umar Johnson did not have no relationship, then I stand with Umar Johnson. If that's the case. If the case is that that woman used child support as a way to control Umar, control his relationship and time with his child, I would rather just wait till my child is of age and then have a relationship with him. I'm not conflating at all. Because you cannot. A woman is not supposed to, if you need financial support, you can work that out with that father. It's going to be hard for me to believe that you can't work out financial support with your father. With the father. But when you want to control what the financial support is, when she can see it, when they can't see it, XYZ, to 314, I don't want to talk to you. That the brother that keeps calling me is an Ebionite that thinks I want to talk to him when every time we talk about the Bible and I bring out a verse, he says that's not in the Bible. I don't want to talk to you. I'm not taking your call. No, not taking care of your child. Show me where in the Bible where not taking care of the child is the sin. And I'll show you where you're not supposed to let a woman have power over you. Them scriptures when it says, I find more bitter than death the woman, that's child support. When you put your man on child support, you are more bitter than death the woman. When you got child support, they'll take your driver's license. Just look at it like this. Let's say if you and the woman, here's the difference between child support and working it out with your mother, with the woman and the father. Let's say if you work it out and you're going to pay her, let's say you say $500 a month. Let's just say, I'm just giving a random number. You're giving her $500 a month. Y'all have open communication as far as seeing the kid. You see them every week, however y'all work it out. Weekends, weekdays, take them to school, whatever the case may be. Let's say if you lose your job and you can't make that $500 payment. The mother, because y'all working it out and she knows you paying it and she knows you legitimately lost a job, she might say, okay, well, just give me what you can. Let's work it out. Shout out to Antoine Smith with the super chat donation. Just give it out. You can work it out with the woman. When you on child support, if you can't make that child support payment, you know what happens, right? Who knows what happens if you can't make that child support payment? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. Here come jail. Your license is suspended. The crazy part is they suspend your license if you owe child support, when most jobs you have to have a license to get the job. I mean, I don't see where the confusion is at. And so you got some men like Umar Johnson right now is the face. Caller, hold on 1 second. Umar Johnson right now is the face of every black man that goes through this. And so I hope that he has this live stream. I hope that he has this live stream. I hope with the woman and with the daughter, and I hope we can get to the bottom of it and let it be seen publicly. He said he got paperwork. I want to see what that paperwork is. I want to see what he went through with her. I want to see what if he went through some type of hell with her. Right? Now, let's say on the flip side. On the flip side, if this is a case where Umar Johnson just didn't want nothing to do with the woman at all, and that's why the woman put him on child support, then he deserves everything he get. Everything. Because if Umar Johnson is just got her pregnant, he didn't want nothing to do with the child, he didn't want nothing to do with the woman, and then the woman needing help and support, and she did it that way, then Umar Johnson is in a bad space. But the way, if Umar Johnson has paperwork and this woman was a savage and a monster, I am not mad at him for it. Infinite Journey, you said child support has nothing to do with visitation. He had to have supervised visits. That's control. Why do I, like, just think about that. You want me to pay all the money. I don't know if what you're saying is true, but supervised visits is some weird shit. Just think about, this is my child. So now I got the judge telling me how much I have to pay. And then I have the judge telling me I got to have a security guard with me to watch my own kid, to have fun with my own kid. No woman is ever going to have that type of power over me. I would never be around that kid. Ever. And if that's the case, I ain't mad at Umar for it. So now we're at a spot where we got to see. We got to wait and see what type of status this is. But if you tell me I got to have supervised visits with my kids, who wants to, what real father want to see their kids under supervision? What real father? I don't know a man that want to be supervised, period. You telling me it's emasculating. Your child knows that this woman or man is here to make sure that he supervises what you do and can't do with your kid. So Umar Johnson, if you're on the right side of this, man, stand tall with that shit out. Stand tall. It's a little weird with the little girl thing, though. And the other part is because she's 22. And so that's the other intriguing part that I want to know about, because let's say if that happened with my son or with my daughters, when they got of age, I would tell them why I wasn't there. I would explain to them why I wasn't there. I would tell them. Ain't there a story recently where, matter of fact, you want an example? Hold on, wait 1 second. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Give me 1 second. I'm about to give y'all an example. I'm just trying to find this story. This is a Facebook story, right? Now y'all tell me if this is true. I'm trying to find the actual story. The story I'm going to read this is about Tyrese Gibson's daughter, who's now 18. And I believe, watch this. Here you go. You want me to tell you how the hell a black woman to do? At 18, Tyrese Gibson's daughter, caller, hold on a second. At 18, Tyrese Gibson's daughter has chosen to live with her father, accusing her mother of trying to turn her against him. Child support has ended and she's siding with her father. Tyrese got the father back. Y'all remember Tyrese? They made fun of Tyrese as Tyrese is having a mental breakdown from the oppression that this woman is doing to him when he did the "how much more you want from me." His daughter got 18. He got his daughter back. But he had to go through hell for that. 779, what's your question? 770 rather. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Listen, I'm calling from Atlanta. And I agree with you, Captain. I just feel like it looked kind of weird coming from Dr. Umar, because he's like, he always tell us to be with the black woman, do this, that, and the third. And I always found it strange that I never seen him with a black woman, if that makes sense. I'm not.
You talk about in the public eye?
Yeah.
Well, I can't get mad at it. Listen, let me tell you. Umar Johnson is right to not be seen with a black woman in the public eye. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because it's part of the reason why you don't see me with no woman in the public eye. Like when people, like the whole, I got 43 wives, 47 wives. Hold on one second. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sean, I'm calling from Long Beach.
All right, hold on a second. So, you know how people say, Cap, you got 43 wives, 47 wives and stuff like that. The reason why I let that narrative stay out there is because the more people think I got all these exorbitant amount of wives, they won't know about the actual women that I have. Because when you're put into the limelight, so to speak, privacy is of the utmost importance. So for somebody like Umar, let's say if he puts his woman on there, she's instantly going to be attacked. She's not going to be loved. Like that's what people think. People think social media is the place for love or relationships. Social media hates relationships. Social media does not want to see you happy. You look at, and this ain't a Umar Johnson thing, you look at all the couples that like celebrities or famous people that have excellent relationships, they're going to all tell you it's because they keep their relationship private. So if you with me, if any woman that's married to me, know that this relationship is private, and not private from my school, my family. I ain't talking about private in that sense. It's private from the public, because the public,
yes.
There's a woman did a show with Polite, talked all kind of stuff about me that wasn't true. And we wasn't even together when she did the show. She committed adultery when she did the show, but because of who I am, they can get her and then talk about me. So Umar should never bring his wife out. If he got a woman, we don't have to know if Umar is married. Well, you may have to know Umar is married because of him with the family dynamic, but I don't never have to know who Umar is married to.
Well, no, I don't even know who he's married to. It's just like, I don't know. You would just think like we would know who he's with at least. Like, but I get what you're saying from that point. Like,
yeah, he has to protect his. Yeah, he has to. Yeah, that brother has to protect his life. Yeah, he has to protect his. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I heard you talk about. You said something about like, you was talking about the child support and paying money, but I'm not pocket watching Dr. Umar, but I feel like even if he was on child support, I don't think that would be a huge significance due to the fact that he has a lot of business. Like,
no, what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, if that woman puts me on child support, I'm not seeing the kid. I ain't got to be on child support. I can take care.
Okay, so wait. So you saying right now? Well, I don't know how many kids you got, OG, or anything like that. Right. Let's say hypothetically, something happens and one of your wives chooses to split, but y'all already got kids though, and she puts you on child support.
I'm not seeing that.
I'm not seeing that kid. Oh man,
I'm gonna tell you why.
that's crazy.
I'm
So
gonna
what you
tell.
tell the kid? Like, that ain't nothing.
I'm gonna tell a kid,
That's
yo.
crazy.
What I'm gonna tell that kid when they get older, I'm gonna say your mother chose the white man to raise you instead of me.
But yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
need
you. But
child.
I can.
Hear
I
what I'm
understand.
saying. Hear what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. I
And
feel.
that same. And
Yeah,
that same. Now I'll let you respond. I don't need you to agree. I just want you to hear my position, because
mm-hmm.
if let's say that same scenario, the wife leaves,
Mm-hmm.
but we got kids
Yeah.
together. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
not stop taking care of the kids. I'm gonna take care of the kids. So why would you
Yeah.
abandon my God-given right as the father of the kids that I want to take care of, and then go give them to the court system for the court system to take care of?
Right.
There is no
That
legit.
makes
That's why I
sense.
said it's like the 80-20. It's 80%
Well,
women is wicked as hell when they do it. It's 20% where they may have a legitimate reason to do it.
yeah, but I think you only go run into that if you get married. Because I mean, if you're not married, like through the court system, I don't think you.
But even if you married and
I,
get divorced, you don't have to put the husband or wife on child support. You don't have
oh,
to do
okay,
that.
okay. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you
I
don't
didn't know
have.
that.
Yeah, you don't have to
Oh,
do
okay,
that.
okay, okay.
Yeah, we ain't got to
But
put
I was
nobody
gonna
on no
say
damn
sometimes.
child support. Yeah.
I was gonna say sometimes, like it go both ways. Because I know dudes that it's some. I know there's dudes out here that I don't know, G. I think sometimes
No, that's see what you saying.
us as
That's why I
black men
said
we have
that.
kids.
That's
I
why I
think we
said it's
have kids.
80-20.
Yeah, I think some of us we have kids like prematurely, and we not even able to take care of them. So we already, like you said, we
Both of them do.
don't
The
have
man
no.
and the
We
woman
don't
have kids prematurely and don't know
right
what to
like
do. That's correct. But
yeah,
now,
the man don't have a
but that
career
don't
and
mean
he
you.
going job to job.
Yeah, but that don't mean you got to run to the white man.
No, 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 no. I feel you on that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but
You do not have to go to the white man.
I feel you on that. I just feel like Dr. Umar. It just looked strange that he never mentioned
It
it. But like you
does.
said about the privacy, it just
Yeah,
it
it
looked kind
does.
of
It
weird.
does.
Like
It
damn,
does look
but
strange because of who he is. But
yeah, it just you think
what
you
he's going through is not strange, because we know tons of brothers.
not
We know tons of brothers that are getting put on child support by women, and it's over vindictiveness. Now, I'm not saying that's.
yeah.
Now, we got to wait to hear the whole story to see if this is a vindictive thing or not. But the way Umar's presenting it is it's that way. The daughter is presenting it like she just want to get in touch with her other sister. So I can't even
Yeah,
say the daughter, and then he's accusing the daughter of clout chasing. Now, that's a slight red flag.
I don't think she clout. If you ain't never
You
been
can't.
here, if
Right.
your
I
child
don't
come
know if
out
we
and
can
say you ain't
say
never been here,
now.
that ain't
Okay.
clout chasing. That's just
Yeah, we got to wait and see, because it could be, it could not be, but we got to wait and see. But at the
he
outset,
probably got.
yeah. Good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he probably got it. He probably slipped up and got. I think he probably slipped up and got a woman pregnant. He probably was embarrassed about and didn't want to. He
It's
just like
possible.
love. He's like I ain't gonna
It's
say nothing.
possible.
Like he probably slipped up and did something. He probably regretted, but
It's
that's just
possible.
my take on it.
It's possible, but I don't want it to look like we just got to come down Umar's throat, because that's the normal thing. The normal thing is we're going to attack
Pause,
Umar.
but yeah,
We don't know if that black woman did something to him or not. We don't know if Umar
facts,
is
yeah.
wrong or not. But what I do know is that there's a lot of black men that suffer from unnecessary child support by a black woman that was just jealous, by a black woman that was mad
So
he got
what?
another woman rather, was mad that he moved on.
So what's
This is the
like?
last question, and I
So
got to
what would be
take
your
this is the last question. I got to take the
okay?
next person. Go ahead.
So what would be your solution to that? Like if you could,
Solution to
you
what?
would just make it be to child support. Like you would just erase child support and just be
Yeah, I
like
would
the man
erase
and the
child
woman got
support
to
and then
come
have
up
and
with an agreement and
yep,
just
I would
stand on it.
erase child support. Like in our school, we're against child support, but we're also against deadbeat dads and deadbeat moms. So what we do is
Yeah.
we just fix the relationship to where they can have a good standing, so that that brother can take care of that kid, and vice versa. So we're against all of
So
that, but we provide the solution too. And the solution is just getting them together, getting out of their feelings, and then just focusing on the child. Take the white man out
for
of it.
sure.
If you take the white man out of it, you can fix any problem between the black man and black woman. But once you put that white man in it, it's different because the white man don't give a fuck about that woman or the man. All right? I'm going to take the next call, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, no sweat.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, 973-530.
Yeah, man. I feel like you making excuses for Omar.
What excuse am I making?
Well, I have one problem with the first thing you said. I'm just gonna say it word for word. You said that if you're on child support, you're not gonna see the child.
Facts.
So what does child support have to do with you still making an effort to be in that child's life?
So somebody also put in the chat that he has supervised visits. So now the white man is controlling everything that I am doing about this child, and I'm not going through that. I'm not doing
supervised visits isn't just something that they throw out. They don't just throw out supervised visits. There has to be hard, cold proof that, okay, this father or mother, because it's not just for fathers,
right?
This father or mother needs supervised visits.
Right.
So they won't just throw out a supervised visit just because, say if it was a case of she's lying on him about some form of abuse, there would have to be they wouldn't just go off her word. There would have to be some sort of proof that they could be like, okay, she's not lying. He needs to have supervised visits.
Right.
So I don't think that they just gave him supervised visits because she said something. I think they had.
Yeah, brother. I don't know if you are you on child support or anything?
Yes, I'm on child support now. I'm in both of my son's life. Child support did not stop me from being an active father in my children's life.
And what was the reason you was put on child support?
I was put on child support because she was being, like you said, vindictive. She wanted to be mean, so she put me on child support.
That's right. And so now you chose.
But what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me attending my son's graduation?
How old was your son when he graduated?
My son is about 7 years old. But I'm saying my son's gonna have.
I thought when you said graduated, I thought you were talking about like high school or something like that. So, brother, if you listen, you said, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I was at his kindergarten graduation. I'm at all his stuff. I have custody of my kids.
And so, brother, listen, if you choose to do that and allow the white man to control what you do and do all that stuff, that's on you.
But you're going to furthermore allow the white man to control you from being in your kid's life?
No, first of all, it's the woman that's control. The woman control you too. The woman control the woman. The woman control the woman. That woman sick that white man on you and controls what you do with your child. If you don't make that payment,
my pockets.
That's everything. If you don't work, the day that you don't have a job is the day that you'll be on the run.
That's not how child support works.
That's cap.
Also,
that's cap.
And also, okay, wait, let me say this. Also, hold on, let me pause the video because the video is playing in the background. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Save the all that other stuff. She's not seeing any of that money. That money is going back to the government. So she can put you on child support.
What money is going back to the government?
The money that the government is paying out to her for food stamps, cash assistance.
What does that have to do? Right. What does that have to do with child support, though?
Listen. So say if you had a wife, right? She puts you on child support. Things go bad. She puts you on child support. Say when she puts you on child support, she's getting paid from the government with food stamps. The government is giving her cash assistance. The government is giving her program for parents, allowing her kids to pay for her kids to go to school.
Right.
That money that the government is giving out, you're paying back with child support. So say if you give her $300 in child support, she's not seeing that $300. It's going back to the government.
So the government robbing you. They robbing you though.
Okay.
I'm not going like what you just broke down and said that $300 that you pay in child support is not going to her. It's going to the court. That's what you said, right?
It's going to whatever they pay.
So your child,
subsidy.
Yeah. So your child becomes a financial advantage for the court.
Okay. So your logic is, well, if I have to pay, then
my logic is if I can't take care of my kids on my own, and you say the court is taking care of them, you can let the court take care of them kids, and then we'll see how they turn out.
Okay, so since they're messing, okay, so we can both agree that they may be attacking your pockets. Cool.
They're not
So
just
that
attacking
means
my pockets. They're attacking my ability to take care of my child the way I want to take care of my child.
so since you have to pay $200 a week, that means whatever else you can't. So it's just money. You can't teach her.
It's
You
not
can't
about
put
you're not
the right
listening to me.
values in your kid.
It's not about money. You're not listening to me, brother. It's not about money. It's about that woman intentionally putting white people on me to control what I do with my kids. I'm gonna pay the money. I'm not the
I'm
money.
paying. Okay, so let me ask you this: I'm paying the money, and I'm still taking care of my kids how I want to take care of my
Listen,
kids.
man, Lord be with you. I mean, if that works for you, that works for you. I'm not giving the white man or no woman that power over me. She'll never have that power over me. She'll
But
never
the
get me
power
to
that you
submit.
just gave to them,
I
the
didn't give
power you just gave
anything.
them more.
No, I didn't.
You're saying forget your kids.
No, no, I'll have more kids. I'll see them when they get
Okay,
older.
so then you just gave all your power away. Oh well,
I didn't
y'all
give
gonna take
no
my
power.
pockets?
I didn't give no power away.
You're
I'm not.
saying that you wouldn't take care of your kids.
Here's how I didn't give power away. I'm not controlling what money. Let's say the government. You said $200 a week. Is that in my power or out of my power?
That part would be out of your power. That's one
Hold on
part.
1 second. This is a super chat. It says this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. They do not have to have any proof to make men go through and pay to see their children, and that's aside from child support. To David Johnson, I don't know, was that to me or was that to the caller? Appreciate the super chat donation.
I've been through the whole child support and
No,
custody
I'm not.
thing.
I'm
So
asking him if he's talking about if that's the
yeah,
message
that's
was.
to him. If he can hear me, I'm letting him know.
No,
That's
no,
to
I'm
him.
telling him. No. I'm asking him if his super chat was to me or you. I'm waiting for him to respond
No,
to
it was
that.
directed to me. He was directing that to me.
Okay, no sweat. So when you answer the question, I don't have the power to control that $200, right?
You don't have the power to control that $200, but you still have the power to raise your kid
No,
to
wait. Just hear what I'm saying. See, your side is because you live this life and you choose to take care of your kids. I get your side. I'm telling you my side. If I'm already
so
in my
say you
kid,
got a daughter.
if I'm already in my
Say you
kid's
got a
life, I got 5 kids. I got 3 girls,
okay.
I got 3 girls, 2 boys, right? And
Okay.
so now you know what I have, right? So let's say if
Yes.
I'm taking care of my kids, me and my
hmm
wife have a falling out. In her
Yes.
vindictiveness, she decides to put me on check because that's all it would be because I will always take care of my kids. So instead of her
Okay.
letting me do it on my own, she say, I'm going to put the white man on you to do it. And now that that's out of my control, the only thing that I can control is my spirit. And to avoid the vexation of arguing with her to see my kids, of arguing with the courts about what I got to pay, I'm going to pay what they got to pay. But I'm not going to be arguing with no woman over kids that I've loved that you've purposely taken away from me to cause me pain. And now I got to see them kids and be reminded of that pain every time I see them. And so to avoid that,
Child support.
I just won't do it.
Child support. You're mixing child support and visitation. Child support does not dictate visitation
Listen,
with your children.
brother, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
I just heard what you said. So let me
Okay,
ask you
so
this:
wait.
How old is
I
your
want,
oldest daughter? Wait, I have a question. How old is your oldest daughter?
22.
Okay, let's say she was 15, right? 15. We'll use that as a good age, right?
Okay.
Because in 3 years she'll be 18, just
Right.
getting into the world.
Right.
Okay. Say if that situation happened, how would your daughter feel? How do you think your daughter would feel if she just saw you walk out of her life because you got to come up out some money out your pockets?
She's not going to know that I walked out of my life because I had to pay money out my pockets. That's the part that you're not listening to. This has nothing to do
I'm
with.
asking you how does even
I'm
if you have
telling
to
you
pay
that what I'm
$100.
saying to you is what I'm going to say to her, what she's going to know. Because like you said, she's 15, right? So at 15 is when me and her mama break away, right? And then she puts me on child support being vindictive, right? Right?
Okay.
I'm not.
Say
No,
if you
this
got to
shit.
pay
No. Wait.
$100.
Listen. This is your scenario, right? I'm just trying to make sure I
Yep.
walk with your scenario. So in your
Yep.
scenario, for 15 years I'm in her life, we break up. The wife vindictively puts me on child support to get because she angry at me, right? That's where we at, right?
Yes.
So then my 15-year-old daughter knows I was a good dad to her for them 15 years, and she also knows that her mama is putting me on child support for no reason. Doesn't she know that too?
If you tell her that, yeah,
You
sure,
damn
you
right
tell
I'm
her
gonna tell
that,
you. Damn right I'm gonna tell her, because she's old enough.
and that would be fair. That
Right.
would be
So
fair.
she's gonna be old enough to know why she ain't gonna see me. I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna say, listen, I cannot see you knowing what your mama is doing to me on purpose, knowing that your mama
Okay,
is
the
telling.
fact that so
Mhm.
I'm trying to ask you, I'm trying to get your logic. What does coming up out your pockets? How? Okay, so if you say if you
It's
have to pay
not come.
$100,
You think it's
what is
about coming out of my pockets. The money is irrelevant, brother.
so if the money is irrelevant, why can't you still continue to raise your
Because the
daughters?
part that you won't recognize is the power that's being taken from a man should never be taken from a man that's taking care of his kids. That's what you not listening to me, brother. When I'm telling you,
No,
looking at my
because
daughters, I go
well,
from, listen, brother, to keep the same scenario. So now that same scenario, I'm in my kid's life. She's seeing me all the time. Now, not only did my woman leave, now I don't see my kids all the time. But
how
now
do you not see how do you not see your kids? You're saying that I'm telling you, child
you
support has
don't know
nothing to
what
do with
you don't
visiting.
know what a vindictive woman is. Maybe you do. I don't
Trying
know
to
what
tell you that a woman cannot just take her kids to the court
you're
and
not
just get
listening
full
to what
custody.
I'm saying. But a woman can be evil as fuck. I'm gonna ask my audience: are you sitting here acting like women don't use kids against their men?
I've
Again,
been through this situation, and I have shared custody with my children.
no
I've been through
problem.
this situation.
No problem. Then you should understand exactly what I'm saying
I
then.
understand that it's no
No problem.
excuse.
No. For you, it's no. So here's what you're saying, so you can understand that I understand exactly what you're saying. For you, no matter what you got to go through with the baby mama, no matter what you got to go through to the courts, no matter what, you're gonna fight through.
You're saying
But why you
you're saying
can't?
you're
What, brother?
willing to
What,
allow
brother? I
your
need you
daughter
to,
to be a
brother.
sponsor.
What I need you to do is calm down and relax. We're just having a conversation. I'm
Yeah.
trying to talk to you. You interrupted me, which lets me know you're not trying to hear
Okay.
what I'm saying.
My apologies. My apologies. Go ahead.
So what you're saying from your position is that no matter what, you're going to fight against your baby mama, you're going to fight against the courts, because you're going to see your kids no matter what. So if it means child support, you're going to pay that child support, see your kid. If it's visitation, you're going to go through the visitation, you're going to see your kid. But no matter what, you're going to be in your child's life. That's your position, right?
Yes, that's my position.
So I fully understand your position, right?
Yes.
Explain to me what my position is.
You're saying that, and we're talking strictly about child support, not visitation. You're saying that if the mom puts you on child support, you're done with the child as a whole because you feel like that's power being taken from you.
It's not that simple. What I'm saying is, I'm going to say it again. I'm in my child's life. My wife uses that child as a weapon against me to control when I see her, to control my child support, to control everything. And once she does that, I am not seeing her, because nobody is going to take away my power over my child, give it to the white man, and then expect me to submit to that. I'm not
And
ever.
what I'm trying to tell you is you're mixing child support with visitation. You said first you
Child
said,
support. Wait, listen
"Oh,
to me. I'm not
wait, hold
mixed.
on,
Wait,
can I
no,
finish?"
wait. 1 second.
You
Child
said
support. What
take
I'm
it.
what
What
I'm
I'm
giving
saying,
what I'm giving is the full spectrum. You have child support by itself, and then you have child support and visitation. I'm covering both aspects of it.
child
You're
support and
isolating.
visitation are
I don't disagree that they're different. You could pay child support without visitation, or it could be child support and you have visitation. So I'm totally understanding your point. I'm just adding both to this scenario. So even if you just highlight child support, it's the same exact thing, because nobody is going
I
to
would
dictate.
that.
Listen, I am a man, and nobody is going to dictate how I run my family. What I mean
And
by
you're saying
that,
you're willing to leave your
that's
daughter.
right.
You're willing to leave
That's right.
you're willing to leave your daughter. Hold on,
That's
wait.
right.
Listen to your logic. you're willing to allow your daughter to continue to grow because she's 15. She's still continuing to
That's
grow,
right. And if I
especially
raised
at
her
that.
right in them 15 years, and them 3 years when she turned 18 and that child support is over, she'll understand. She'll know.
Okay, you're willing to leave you're
I
willing
just
to
said,
allow your
yeah.
daughter to be a fatherless child. You're willing to allow your child to be a
No, that
fatherless
mother
child.
is allowing her to be fatherless child, because here's the other part. You see how I'm talking to you on this
So what
live?
if another guy? Wait, hold on.
Listen,
Now, what if?
wait. Just listen. You
Okay,
see how
I'm listening.
you
I'm
see how
listening.
you and I are having this conversation right now?
I'm listening.
I'm asking, but you see how we talking? My
Yeah.
wives know exactly what I'm saying to you. They know it too. They
Okay.
know that if they put me on child support, I'm not. This is known. This is absolutely known.
That's cool.
And you know why? I like
But
what Arthur Yasha Allah said, because that mother needs to see, that daughter needs to look at her mother and know what her mother is doing. Because
so
that's
you want
what
her to look at her, right?
you absolutely right. I want my child to know. I'm in my child's life. I want my child to know that her mother is causing all of this, not me. I'm
So
not causing all of this.
you don't have enough love for your daughter. You wouldn't have enough love for
That
your
is
daughter to
love. I
hate
have enough love for my daughter for her to know to
to
never be
leave
like
her
her.
in her most
No.
important years of her life
No.
because of her
You
mother.
being emotional now. I want my
I'm
daughter
not.
to look at
She
her
wants.
mother and never be like her mother. That's what I want. I want my daughter to, this is the lesson I want my daughter to learn. That if your father is, excuse me, if you get a man and your man is taking care of them kids, providing for that family, and y'all have a falling out, and he's still providing for that family, you don't get vengeance against your child's father like your mother got vengeance against me. And if I don't do
So
that,
it's vengeance out on the kid, right?
and if I don't teach my daughter that lesson, that daughter is going to do the same thing to her child's father, and then her child's father. And that's what goes on in the black community, because what you're saying is that the woman should have a license to do whatever she wants to the child father, and you still got to do it. In ISBK, we going to teach that mother a lesson. The same
Yeah,
way
you're gonna
she,
teach.
the same,
You're gonna teach.
listen,
You're
she's
gonna
teaching
teach
that
black
kid,
men.
an evil lesson against her father. We're going to teach that
And
kid a right lesson.
you're gonna teach the kid a right lesson by
That's right.
walking out of their lives.
That's right. No.
And
It ain't just
that
walking.
makes
It ain't just walking out their lives. We gonna teach her that your mother was so evil that she wanted me out of your life and used the white man instead of removing the white man and keep me in her life. It's
so
the
this.
mother.
So
Wait. This is, let this sizzle in your spirit. It's the
it's
mama.
not sizzling.
Wait, yeah, it needs to. It's the mama
Okay.
that's choosing the white man over her father.
Okay.
It's not me. You do know that, right?
Mhm.
You do know that, right?
So
I'm
let me ask
asking
you
a
this.
question.
So
Wait, no. I'm asking you a question. You know that it's the mama choosing the white man over the father, right?
I don't fully agree with that, but if that's
Well,
how you want to look
if
at
the
it,
father, so wait, if the father is taking care, and she says, no, I don't want what you doing. I want to go to the court and let them do it. She is choosing the father, excuse me, the white man over the father.
what you're not understanding is
Can
that a woman. I'm trying to tell you because I've been through it. You know that. You know how many lies that my baby mother done tried to throw at me. I have
Thank
good
you.
in my
And
kids, bro.
she used the
It doesn't work.
she
It doesn't
chose
work
the
because it
white
doesn't
man.
work like that.
She chose the white man over you. And that daughter and
Bro,
my
it doesn't
daughter and
work.
my kids are gonna know that. My kids are gonna know
Your
your
kids are
mama.
gonna know that you
No,
wouldn't be in their lives because of something their mother
my
did. You
kids
didn't
are
want
gonna
that. That's
know.
weak.
My kids are gonna know the truth. They are gonna know that I
Your
wouldn't
kids are
be
gonna
around
think
there.
that you're weak.
But no, they're not. My kids are, my
Yes, they
son,
are.
especially
You will walk out on your
my sons is gonna know to never bow down to a bitch. That's what my son's gonna know.
Your sons are
My
gonna have
son,
a whole nother
no, they're
stepdad in their
not.
life,
No,
and they're
they're
gonna
not.
be mad about that.
No, they're not. They're gonna
And
have a
they're gonna be
stepdaddy
pissed. They're gonna
regardless.
be like, "Yo, you
Wait. The woman already left. Shit, they're gonna have another man in their life regardless, because the woman was probably having sex with somebody already.
so you're willing to have another man in your kid's
I'm
life
not
rather
willing
than
to do
choosing not to be
anything.
a
I
father."
didn't leave. Listen, in the scenario,
That's
I
weak.
slow down,
You
brother.
sound weak.
Slow down, brother. In the scenario, I didn't leave. She left. She's willing to
How
have
you
another
you
man in
still
her
have,
life.
you're saying so say if this situation happens, right? You still have custody of your kids. Nobody took custody away from you. She just put you on
That ain't
child
what we
support.
talking about. What that we
That
ain't
is what we're talking about. We're just talking about
we not
child
talking
support.
about. I'm saying we ain't talking about custody. We just talking about child support right now. And what
You were talking about custody.
No. But this whole conversation right now, because you said you want to just talk about child support. So this whole conversation we
were talking about.
What I said to you was, I just said to you, if she chooses the white man to control what I do, if she chooses the white man to control what I do for the child instead of me doing it on my own, did she not choose that? And you wouldn't answer that. So I'm not talking about, I didn't say nothing about visitation. I asked you that question and you won't answer. I'm going to ask you again. If I'm taking care of my kids.
Bro, you're not, the question you're asking doesn't make sense. And I hate when people do it.
Wait. How am I saying a question that does not make sense?
Can I backtrack to what you said? Like, you're not letting me backtrack. I'm trying to tell you what you said. You said, well, if she's putting me on child support and she's not letting me see my kids.
I took that out the equation. And when you said we're not talking about visitation, I'm only talking about child support. So what we'll do right now, we're only talking about go ahead.
If we're only talking about child support, yes, I do think it's weak-minded for you to still walk out your kids' life while you still.
Can you answer my question?
What's your question?
I'm gonna ask it again. If I'm taking care of my kids, and she said, "F that," I'm going to the courts so that the court
put you on child support.
What, brother? You see, I just
put you on child support. We're still talking about the child support thing, right? She said,
I'm only talking about child support, nothing else. Are we clear? So I'm gonna ask the question. Listen to the question.
Okay.
If I'm taking care of my kids and she says F that, I'm going to the white man to make him determine who's taking care of your kids, how you take care of your kids. Why the fuck do you keep saying that? Like, be a man, brother. We already established what we talking about. Listen to what I'm saying so you can answer the question, brother. If she decides to choose the white man over me, who made the decision? Her or me?
She made the decision to go put you on child support.
Did she choose the white man? Yes or no?
She made the decision. She chose the white man.
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. So I'm not making that decision. I'm responding to what she did. I'm already taking care of the kid. That the only reason she's going to the white man is to get vengeance against me. And I'm not having that. So for me,
so like a weak-minded individual, you sound like a weak-minded individual that's gonna bitch about some child support and not raise your kids.
No problem. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. And you're a bitch made to cower to every whim.
You're mad right now.
What you see how you wait. When you just said what you said, did I say you sound mad or did I accept your position?
You sound weak. You are mad.
Wait. Why you yelling for? How am I mad?
I'm not yelling.
How? Okay, so how? Wait. Slow down for a second. How am I mad when the first thing I said was you're entitled to your position and you can have it, and then when I said it's bitch made, I didn't say. Wait. If you can say it's weak minded,
how am I bitch made?
Wait. If
I'm gonna walk out of my kids.
If you can say I'm weak minded for what I'm doing and it don't bother me. Why are you getting mad when I'm saying what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why you get mad. Because you know you feel like you're mad because you know you feel like a bitch now. You know that you feel like an absolute bitch that cowered to his woman.
Allow another man to come right. You're weak.
Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. It's not even about the child. Listen, brother, it's not even about the child support, but you're not listening to that part. But you definitely
come up out your pocket so you won't raise your kids. You're weak. And then you allow your child to be another statistic. That's weak.
No, my child is already a statistic.
Look at you.
So now look, wait.
That does make sense.
Wait. I didn't say that. Like, look at you and your feelings. Like you acting like a woman. Okay, no. So wait. So when you make your response and statement, and I go respond, why do you keep cutting me off? So when you say when you making a statistic, when she separates and leaves me, she's already a statistic. Right now, wait. That's why you shouldn't interrupt, because you should hear what I mean as a statistic. You notice I keep telling you, you notice I keep telling you that right now. All of my women, we're all together. We are not statistics. We are what you call a family. When you divorce or when you create a single parent home, that is the statistic, whether they're together or not. Growing up as a single parent, wait, brother, God damn. If you do it again, brother, I'm gonna just have to end this call. Growing up as a single parent, just because we can do it, that's not what it's supposed to be done. You're not supposed to be a single father. Your baby mother is not supposed to be a single mother. You're supposed to be together. You're already a statistic. You're just surviving and fighting to make sure that you're in their life so that Lord allow they don't create another statistic. That Lord allow they make better decisions than you and her did. But y'all are statistics. I'm not a statistic because I'm with them. We're married. We're together. So I'm not a statistic. But if she leaves or if I leave, I just created them as a statistic. Because what comes with that? Your baby mother, if she's in a relationship with another man, then although you're taking care of them kids, they're still seeing another man. That's what makes it a statistic. Your children are not supposed to see another man at all. So yes, you're providing child support. Yes, you're in their life, but they're still a statistic because they got a stepdaddy.
Okay.
All right. So with that, I'm about to end this call. I appreciate it. What I love about you, right? What's your name, brother?
Reese.
Reese. What? Reese? You
Yeah.
say you from Long Beach, right?
Yeah.
Even though we disagree, I respect you, and I'm gonna tell you why I respect you. Because you didn't call here with an echo chamber. You stated your position. I appreciated the call. So when I have conversations, and when you have any conversation or debate, it can become heated. But I don't want you to feel like I got any ill towards you. But you stand strong on yours. I stand strong on mine. As men, we should be able to talk like that. And then you get off the phone, you be like F Reese or F Tazaryach. So it's not like that. So I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, I'm calling all the time. I'll be calling in again.
Yeah, no, I just wanted you to know because sometimes when brothers have conversations, they be thinking that we got to hate each other after the conversation. But I appreciate it. Right. So I just wanted to let you know. All right.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All right, no sweat. All right, take care. All right. And there's other people calling in. Let me see what this caller calling. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Hold on, let me see if it connects. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You gotta pause. You gotta pause me. You gotta pause me in the background, and you gotta make it quick. And you gotta make it. Yeah, you gotta make it quick too, because I'm trying to go to the gym now. But go ahead. What is it?
You are definitely right about everything that you said, and that we shouldn't be giving our power away to how these kids is raised.
Mm-hmm.
That we should if the mother is vindictive, we need to teach a lesson, and the lesson is you need a man in order to raise a family. And if they don't learn these lessons, then the children are destined to do the same thing. And you got to make sure that they understand who's in the wrong here. And 9 times out of 10, it's the woman that's in the wrong. They choose to leave because they want to do what they want to do, not understanding that family is a compromising thing, and it should be strong. And once they break that, there has to be consequences, or no lesson is ever learned.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. Like, because even if you pay the child support, you still gonna be looked at as the bad guy. That mama's still gonna vilify you to them kids. That mama's still gonna talk dirty about you to them kids. You ain't gonna get no love from that woman because you paying child support. She's still gonna find a way to complain. And I don't know nobody that's paying child support that mother that they paying child support to still don't ask for extra money. Extra money, extra shoes, extra sneakers, extra. Let's say you paying that $200. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
My situation was, I just said I paid the child support. The kid was mostly with my mother. I paid the child support just to keep her the hell out of my face and to stop talking. Just take this money, Go do whatever you going to do. And my daughter is still mad at me to this day, as if I didn't pay to get her teeth fixed, as if I didn't pay for her.
So you still ain't getting no respect from the daughter, even though you doing everything financially for the daughter. You still ain't getting none from the daughter. And you said your mother was taking care of the baby. So you paying child support even though the daughter is primarily with your mom.
My daughter is almost 30, and to this day she will bring up crap that her mother said that she takes as true just because her mother said it.
Yeah, and I'm not, and for me, I ain't doing nothing. Now I thank the Lord that I don't go through that, but I empathize with brothers. And this is when I love my mother. If I could, I love my mother to death, because my mother had 3 kids by my father, Carl. Carl was in and out of our lives. And my mother said, I ain't never putting him on child support. My mother never put my father on child support. And she said, he already has enough issues. I'm not about to put the white man on it, because she understood what the white man does to black men if they don't pay child support. So big up to Bernice Gas. Yeah.
It's like they don't care.
Nope.
Or they don't give a damn about any man as long as they getting some money.
That's it.
So the only way to teach them is to not give them nothing. Go make some more babies and start a new family and just let that go. Just let that go.
That's right. You got more. You got more sperm.
Our peace.
Now I'm gonna tell you the flip side. I'm gonna tell you the flip side though, for you fellas. Choose who you impregnate wisely.
Yes, sir.
That's the flip side.
You know what?
I knew she was. Wait, I just want to get this out. You knew she was a savage when you was laying with her. You knew she was a deadbeat. You knew she was about that drama before you laid with her. Choose wisely.
I think that a lot of guys, when they're young, they just on some. It's like, okay, just do it. Just do it. How bad could it be?
Right.
Just go through it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just go through it. And then as they get older, they realize, holy crap, that was crazy for me to do that.
Right.
But by then, it's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late. And it's hurtful. It's really more hurtful to the man, because now for the rest of his life, he's being blamed for something that he didn't do, because most men won't leave a woman and the kid. Most men won't leave because we too lazy to go through the paperwork and shit like that. Like, you have to do something really drastic, crazy for a man to say, all right, I'm going to sit here and go through these divorce papers and get this done. Men will just stay, pay the bills, and say, when this kid is 18, okay, we'll switch over from there. But we will stay.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think people realize how much abuse men go through.
Lightweight and simple.
Like, men go through so much abuse, especially when it comes to how women use kids against men. And they don't.
So, what are your thoughts on Blue Chew, Caleb?
Yeah, that's why I say go make a new family.
Sometimes you gotta
go make a new family with your older mind. Find a woman that's about that life. Hopefully, she doesn't fool you.
So,
but just go start a new family and have your peace. And if that kid gets older and wants to have a relationship with you and talk about what happened when they was younger, cool. If not, hey, I got a new family. I got a family that loves me. Men don't even have to think about them kids. That's what a lot of see. Women are more connected to their kids,
right? Yeah,
than men are. We could take them or leave them.
I'm connected. That's subjective, because I'm connected to all my kids. So I would disagree.
It depends on how much time you spent there. Like, if they had it a year and then they start acting crazy, it's easy for a dude to be like, fuck, forget that.
Nah,
forget that whole
know.
situation.
Well, I don't know, because I know my kids. It's hard. That's hard for me. So I would.
But you're going on the premise of you've been there all this time.
Yeah, but I'm going on the premise of a man being in his child's life until it's a time where he can't be in his child's life, and then how they handle it. I know for me, it would
But you
hurt.
haven't gone through
Right, I
the
haven't.
craziness.
Right, I
have you?
haven't. No,
So
I haven't. I haven't.
if you went
I've
through
only
the
seen it.
craziness,
Yeah, I've only seen it.
you would believe, you would know that it's easy to just say, yo, this is driving me crazy. To hell with you and that kid.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, I appreciate it, brother.
But,
I got my
all
drink.
praise the Most High. You didn't have to go through nothing like that.
Yeah, I praise the
All
Most High
praise
too.
it. Believe me, you lucky. Believe me, you are lucky.
I know. I thank the Most High for it, and that's why I try
That's
to,
what's up.
talk and encourage brothers so that they don't have to go through that. You know what I mean? So
Because the woman that I have my youngest kid with, I didn't even like the fact that she went off to college and left me. I feel abandoned by her.
good,
And
man.
so it's a different kind of thing when you there from beginning to the end.
Yeah, definitely.
It's different feeling because I feel differently about the one that I was there for all of her 18 years than the one I feel like that I wasn't.
All right, brother. I appreciate it, man. I need to get in this gym. My pre-workout is tingling, but I appreciate the call.
All right.
No sweat.
That's
Take
what's
care,
up,
brother.
man.
All right, shalom.
Be safe.
Peace. Man, this was a fire. I'm gonna make a segment. I'm gonna make a clip out of this segment and throw it up. Child support or no child support, something like that. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. We got to watch how this thing plays out with Umar Johnson. All right. And lastly, make sure y'all go out there and find that false lying ass prophet, Ariala. Y'all need to find Ariala. He got an answer to that adultery, to the gayness, and to the abuse. He got an answer. Don't let him get away with that. And shout out to all the brothers that's going through that hell of warring over taking care of your child, and that woman, because she's vindictive, putting you on child support. If you decide not to see your kid, that is not against God. Let me give you a scripture. This is in Ecclesiasticus. Hold on one second. Let me get this scripture for you. This Ecclesiasticus 33 and 21 and 22. Let this sizzle in your spirit. For it is better. This Ecclesiasticus 33 and 20. As long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any. Don't give your power over to any. Verse 21. For better it is that thy children should seek thee than that thou shouldest stand at their courtesy. I'm going to read it again. For better it is that thy children should seek to thee. Now the verse before that said don't give no power. This verse says it is better it is that thy children should seek to thee than that thou shouldest stand to their courtesy. You see that? I'm going to read the next verse, 22. In all thy works, keep to thyself the preeminence, and leave not a stain in thy honor. Do not bow down to some evil-ass black woman or some evil-ass Hispanic, evil-ass Native Indian, evil-ass woman that is chosen to put you on child support because she's being vindictive, because she's trying to get vengeance. Those kids are going to find out exactly how evil it is, what she did. And when you don't do that and you bow down, you're teaching the evilest lesson to your children and to that woman. It's the same thing when General Hyman made that video where he said, if your woman is disrespecting you in front of your kids and doing all that, call her a bitch, because if your kids see you getting belittled by your woman, you're teaching them to be weak. You're not teaching them to be a man. You're not teaching them to stand up. And so when that woman does that, you stand up. Shalom.